Hello everyone, what's going on? This is CCPlay here and welcome to this video on attack strategies for the new Trials of Power survival event on Dawn of Titans. Now I'm not saying that these four strategies are the best strategies to use. It is literally just a combination of ideas from myself and my alliance, but I really hope that they help you out and help you guys get better rewards. So without further ado, here are the four strategies which I think do really well in this event. Now, you've probably all seen this image before. This is basically the battlegrounds for the event, and instead of trying to explain this through going in and raiding and trying to point to my troops with my cursor, I've basically simplified this image here with the three entrances at the top and all of your troops into a set of sketches which I hope will come across a lot more clearly to you guys, and you can better understand what on earth I am going on about. Now, starting off, this is strategy 1. So on each of these strategies, I will, in the top right hand corner, do a little list, 1 pro and 1 con for each strategy, just to better help you guys decide which one you want to go ahead and use and keep using for the remaining time of the event. So starting off, the little red numbers I've got dotted around are basically the stages at the start of the event. Now, I have only got up to around about 363,000 I think in one hit, which isn't that massive compared to some of the guys I'm playing with in this alliance where they got over 2 million a hit. I think it's just insane, but these are the steps that happen for lower level players or guys that get up to around about 100,000. So starting off at around about 3,000 points, I'm going to just call them points, this little cave on the left opens up, and then around about 18,000 points the middle cave will open up. Then finally around about 63,000 points the right hand cave will open up as well. Now, as each of those opens up, more and more units will spawn every wave, and at around about 340,000 points, you can see here on the left, you get some grenadiers appear on the flanking sides, and that is an absolute killer because they spawn at level 25 and they're just a killer. They are an absolute killer. And usually by then, my troops, which are level 13, can do little to no damage to those grenadiers. And it's kind of why I never try and focus. I know in each of these, we have a panther at the back, which is the little foot. I'll go over the symbols in a minute. We have a panther at the back, which is designed to collect the spells. But as you progress on, a level 12 spell is going to do, you know, jack to nothing against a level 25 troop. So try not to focus too much on distracting yourselves picking up spells later on within the event. So going over the symbols, there will be a little hammer symbol, which isn't on this one, which means a grenadier. There will be a little pike symbol, which means a pikeman. There is a little bomb symbol, which of course is a grenadier. A little archer symbol, which is an archer, and a panther symbol there, and the T here will either be T melee or T ranged. So on strategy number 1, I would recommend this for a champion type titan. So I've just selected Ulrich because it's the one I use, but any champion titan will do pretty damn well on this strategy. I forgot to mention, Fire King comes in at 95,000. He's pretty easy. I haven't had a chance to see what level he is yet because he usually dies in half a hit from my Ulrich. So this strategy, you want your Ulrich to be tanking in the middle of the spawn. Basically, they are going to spawn around here. So where these little dots are appearing, oh god, that's hard to do. And your Titan will tank all of those troops, and you want to position them so that all of the troops from these 3 entrances walk towards your Titan, which allows your archers and your grenadier combo to get an absolute shit ton of damage on them, especially in the starting waves. I use a combination of archers and grenadiers, basically because grenadiers splash is perfect against little troops of archers, for example, and grenadiers, and the archers have really good armor piercing, which is great against the Goliaths. So a pro from this strategy is it gives a lot of damage from the range troops, as I just said, but a con is that it is really slow to kill all the units, especially if you've got grenadiers stationed over here or back here or over here, which are just laying into your Titan, and he has to walk all the way between them to kill these. Moving on to strategy 2, this one seems a little bit darker. I don't know why the screen's a little bit darker. This is utilizing an infiltrator or a berserker type Titan, one that can really quickly run back and forwards between users. So if you got a high level Cormac, you get a Cormac or an infiltrator berserker from the campaign missions. I don't know if majority of you guys know that, but if you're looking for a berserker and you can't seem to get him in the events or rolling, just go and play through the campaign and you will end up getting one. So the idea of this strategy is that it is very, very fast to kill all of the units. But pikemen and the Goliaths will become very ineffective at later levels if they're not leveled up. I'm only basing this off my personal experience, really, and a little bit of input from my alliance. But I've only got level 13 troops, as I say, and later on you can't do nothing against the level 25. So the idea of this is positioning a Goliath, which is this little hammer, at each of these entrances here, as units will spawn at those entrances, albeit pikemen or grenadiers, and if you can get a troop where the grenadiers spawn, they can't attack you with their range attack. They can just hit the Goliaths with their fists and unexploded grenades, which is useless against any troop, which works perfectly for this. And then you've got pikemans in the middle here, which are going to be positioned along the spawn, and your Cormac or not your Cormac, your infiltrator or berserker literally just let them run through all of the troops, and you'll find this is a very, very quick way to rack up points and get through the levels, because the idea of this, of course, is to get rid of enemies as quick as possible so the new wave spawns, so that you can get on to the higher reward units later on. And of course you have a little panther at the back here ready to collect some spells. Moving on to strategy 3, this is purely designed. I got this from BD Alex, one of the guys in my alliance. He's level 33 and he uses some pretty damn strong Goliaths with like 100,000 health. So this is designed for a Guardian type Titan, especially with a Goliath buff. That would work absolutely perfectly. You have here your Panther as usual, and as you can see, it's pretty explanatory. Fill the area where they're spawning with Goliaths so that they immediately tank onto them. The ranged troops can't do any damage, especially the archers. The armor piercing does nothing against the Goliaths, and yeah, this works really well. So pro is that you've got multiple tanks, as I said, with really high damage. I've forgotten the G off that H. So with really high damage, and a con is that the units are really slow. So if you come to have later on, when they start to spawn on the flanks back here, it's kind of slow to get them to actually move over and attack them. Oh, I forgot, talking about players, I have to do a shout out, of course, to Zalonisap from Non-Toxic 3. He messaged me in game. Thank you, bro, for watching my videos and the support. Really, really appreciate it. Strategy 4 now. This is... I haven't been able to test this very well, but this is a combination of looking at what the top guys use, as my Ranger Titan is really, really not high level yet. It's still level 18, I'm still waiting for the 2x fusion, but this is designed for Ranger Titans. So yeah, if you've got one that gives pikeman buffs or any kind of melee troop buff, that would be absolutely perfect. So you want to put pikemen along the spawn as with before, so that they immediately attract the attention of these smaller units. And if your pikemen are buffed, they are going to do really, really well up until even the higher levels. And then you want to position your Ranged Titan such that it can hit the guys at the back here. It is possible to still get the pikemen taking all of the damage and your Ranger still focusing on these back corners, because you don't want a troop of Goliaths to be wailing on your pikemen. And of course, surround your Ranger Titan with some Goliaths just in case the odd troop escapes, because I don't know about you, but my Ranger Titan is really, really weak and dies really quickly. So yeah, pro is it's super fast to kill all the units, high damage and a very protected Titan, but a con is that it is weak to flanking grenadiers. So yeah, guys, that is the 4 strategies I've come up with. Now, if you have any other thoughts or any other ideas on strategies, or just want to slate mine, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I look forward to speaking with you guys in game. I've had a lot of people message me in game now, which is really, really good. It feels so nice to have that support whilst I'm playing this game, even though a couple of people have complained that I've been attacking them, like, I subscribe to you, why are you attacking me? I'm sorry guys, I don't mean it in any bad manner. Anyway, that's it from this video, guys. I hope you've taken something positive from this. Keep it easy, and this is CC out.